Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay, here's the Mighty Hawks coming out for the 1983 Grand Final. It's the Hawks, Churchlands versus Scarborough. Led out by Mickey Edwards. Here they come. The 20 guys, they've worked really hard this season to get into the Grand Final on the 10th of December. And there's the coach, Merv Hughes. Scarborough about to come out. The umpire, they've come from 4th position to play into the Grand Final. Led out by their captain, number 11, which is Asper. Should be a great game today. Beautiful weather conditions for the 1983 Grand Final between Churchlands and Scarborough. Right, here we are for the toss-up, and it's Merv Hughes and Asper. And Merv Hughes of Churchlands has won and is kicking towards, you'd say, the East Fremantle end of Gil Fraser Oval here for the 1983 Grand Final. Right, the 1983 Grand Final between Churchlands and Scarborough. The umpire has signalled the start of the first bounce down. It's between Rick Harden and Burris. Burris gets the tap out to the half-forward line, and it's a free kick to number 5, which is Rogers. Rogers should go deep towards full forward, gets a lead from his forward. Big pack sets, and it's taken out around about centre-half forward by Scarborough player number 16.
16 was it? Alan Jones.
Alan Jones. Alan Jones, punt kick up to full forward, setting themselves. Guy even gets in front. And it'll be a bounce down. Bounce down by the umpire, Horrocks. The umpires today are Horrocks and Briggs. It's in the forward line, forward pocket for Scarborough. It's knocked away by Rick. Rick on his left foot, up to Mickey Edwards. Gets a bit of a push. Going in solidly is number 3 for Scarborough, Brooks. Bit scrambly at the moment. Should be a bounce up. Yes, bounce up by umpire Horrocks. Players be very nervous so far, wouldn't they, Grant?
Yes, the kicks don't seem to be going too straight, too far, all off the side of the foot so far. That Brooks has impressed me. He's getting underneath the bottom of the packs.
Big knock by Rick Harden. Out to number 9, bullied. Knocked on by Mick. And it's a free kick to Rick Harden. Rick should kick this deep. It is. Beautiful kick to centre half forward. Up towards Peter Pritchard. No. It's tapped on by Pritchie. Out to Graham Penny. To full forward, and it's a point to Churchlands. The first score of the Grand Final, the 1983 Grand Final. Right, thrown from out in the wing. And it's taken by number 2, Smart. Handballs out to the centre, through to Merv Hughes. Gets ridden in the back, but it's no free kick, and it's kicking in danger. Free kick to Scarborough. Scarborough in the centre, he plays on. Kick towards centre half forward. Up to the flank, knocked away by Dougie Greer.
Well done, Doug.
Dougie Greer been playing well all year. It's picked up by number 3 for Scarborough, which is Brooks. Out to the left forward pocket for Scarborough. And it's knocked on by Shorty out towards the boundary line and knocked out by Mackers. Throw in on the left forward pocket on the outer side, knocked away by Scarborough's ruckman, Burris. He's playing quite well at the moment, picked up by Bulldog. Bulldog up to centre half forward, but once again there's no one home for Churchlands. Out towards Russell Hoffman and number 3 Brooks for Scarborough. Good endeavour by Russell Hoffman, and it should be a bounce down. It's a good, hard, tough match so far, Grant.
Very good indeed.
There's a bounce down. It's Pritchie against Burris again. Burris is doing very, very well in the ruck. Out towards the half-forward line, and it's out. It's out to centre half forward. Churchlands have got a run on, but once again, they seem to be lacking a bit of strength at centre half forward at the moment.
Kicking into the forward line doesn't seem to be that good at the moment. It seems to be kicked high and long. Just need to have a look at some short passing, I think.
Yeah, it's out to number 1, the little Rover Taylor. He played very well last time against Churchlands. It's out towards the centre line. And number 13 is Fennell. And it's a free kick to Churchlands, and it's Bulldog. Bulldog, it's his second kick for the day so far. It's a big torpedo, or punt, out to half forward flank. They all go up. Mickey Edwards is in front. Picked up by a Scarborough player, and it should be a bounce down once again. Score is 1 point to Churchlands, and Scarborough haven't scored yet. There's about 8 minutes of play gone so far in the first quarter. Knocked away by Razza, out towards a Scarborough player. Cheezel goes in hard, playing as a ruck rover today, out towards Scarborough. Scarborough towards centre, and Shorty's in front. Takes a good mark in front. Shorty playing his first final for 1983. Didn't play in the second semi-final. Out towards Bulldog, gets underneath it. It's picked up by number 14, Duncan, for Scarborough. Out towards the half-forward line. And in front is Fingers. Fingers knocks it on to Dougie Greer. They're playing well together once again. Out to Guy Evans. He gets a hard knock. It's out towards the Scarborough player, coming towards us on the wing. He knocks it on very well to another Scarborough player. And in the back is Doug Greer. And it's number 2 for Scarborough, which is smart.
Played for that free kick, Peter.
Yeah. It's out towards the wing, and Andy has the sit. It's out to Shorty. Shorty playing very well so far. That's his second kick. Pritchie onto centre half forward, and Rick Arden drops, which Marky maybe should have taken. But he gets a free kick anyway.
Good use of your body. Well done, Rick.
Yes, he certainly made up for a bit of a fault there. Should drive this long towards full forward. He's got an advantage of the wind. It's a good kick towards full forward. Setting himself Razza out towards a Scarborough player, and Scarborough come out. But it's out in the full. And this is a big chance for Churchlands. Right, it's Gabby with the free kick after the Scarborough player kicked it out on the bounds on the full. He's a left footer, so this will be a hard kick for him, Grant.
Well, it certainly will.
It's a good kick though. It's towards full forward.
That's a nice one.
And taken by a Scarborough player. He should drive it out to the half back line. Not too sure where to kick it. On the left foot. Out towards Burris.
Playing a top game, isn't he, Burris?
Yes, he is. He's doing very, very well in the ruck and has picked up a couple of kicks. Out towards the wing, and another bearded wonder for Scarborough. Creeping up on the mark with Shaxi. It's out towards the centre, going up his Fingers. And down to number 16, Jones. Jones towards the half-forward line for Scarborough. Knocks it on to number 1, Taylor. Marshall Taylor, that's his second kick, and it's up towards the full-forward line for Scarborough. And it should be a point. That's their first score for the game. It's out towards the half-forward line for Churchlands, half-back for Scarborough. Knocked on by Scarborough, out to number 12, Beezer, which is short for his real name, which is something like Beezer Kiririski, or one of those Russian names. Would have to come up with a name like that, Grant.
Yeah, must be related to Razza, I'd say.
Yeah, right. It's knocked out by Rick. Bit of a scramble. We've had a few of these packs so far, only 10 minutes gone. It's out to number 1, Taylor. He's played really well so far, out towards the half-forward line, and to number 16, Jones. Jones plays on towards Smart, and also Shorty. Shorty is playing really well so far. And it's holding the ball. Good decision by the umpire Horrocks. On this occasion, we have the 2-umpire system for this F-grade grand final. Now kicking towards full forward, big pack. Fingers knocks it away, as he normally does, or marks it. Out towards a Scarborough player, and also Gary Hancock. Should be a bounce down.
Good pressure for Gary Hancock. Well done, son.
Yeah, Gary was a little bit disappointed last night. He wasn't named in the side, but Greg Mummy had to go out today, so Gary's taking his chance for the grand final. Picked up by Pritchie, out towards the half-back line, and knocked away by Bullied. Towards Shorty, and Shorty up to number 10, Abbott. Abbott came into the side. He wasn't named originally in the side, but he's in for today. It's knocked on by Gabby, out to Mick. Mick on to Penno. Penno up to Razza, but it falls short of Razza, and it's out on the half-forward line.
Hang on.
Right, it's 2 points each, and we've played about 12 minutes into the first quarter of the F-grade grand final. It's knocked on by Pritchie, out towards the centre line. It was a big kick by Dougie Greer, and kicking with the wind, of course. Picked up by number 20, Burris, and out towards number 16, Jones, the half-forward line. He's kicking against a slight breeze. It goes off the side of the boot in towards the forward line, knocked away by a pack of players, and it's dropping the ball.
Good decision. I've made no attempt to get rid of that, Peter. No attempt at all. Good decision.
And it's Fingers once again, playing very well in the back line, as he normally does. up towards a big pack once again over the cricket pitch. Picked up by Burris. Have mentioned Burris quite a few times. Picked up by Catch up to half forward line. And once again we're falling down. When I say we, Churchlands are falling down in the half forward line.
Yeah, that's a good comment, Peter. They need to be playing far more in front.
It's up towards the centre line once again. Shaxi goes in hard. It's knocked on by a Scarborough player. Good play. Out to number 4, Hurl.
Oh.
And it's picked up on his left foot. Scarborough player. And it's another point. So it's 3 points to Scarborough and 2 points to Churchlands. Okay, it's out to the half forward line. Razza in front. Oh, dropped what he maybe should have taken. Picked up by Rick Harden. And knocked away by Scarborough.
Good tackle, Rick.
Good tackle by Rick Arden, but it's a push in the back. And Rick's not exactly happy with that one.
I wasn't too impressed myself, Peter. I thought that was a very poor decision.
Okay, decision by Briggs. Briggsy won't be very happy about that one because he might be watching this later on. It's out towards the wing, and Guy Evans in front. That should be a mark, and it is. Oh, it's over the neck.
Paid it around the neck.
Yeah, well, I think it was a mark anyway. Not thrown back to him. Could have been a 15-metre penalty. Guy Evans gets the lead from Gabby, but looks towards Mickey Edwards and all by himself. Mickey up to full forward. Shaxi in front, nearly takes the mark. Picked up by Penno. Razza in front, and a scramble once again at full forward. Score is Churchlands 2 points and Scarborough 3 points. First quarter. Bounced down again and knocked away by Churchlands player out to the boundary line and over the boundary line. It's picked up by Pritchie towards the full forward and 1 point. It's out towards the half forward line for Churchlands, knocked on by Scarborough. It's number 9 bullied and it's picked up by Fingers. Fingers playing very well so far, Grant.
Yeah, his man seems to be getting away from him, but he'll need to be careful with that fella on. I think he's got a fair bit of skill.
It's out towards Merv Hughes, captain coach, and Merv, or Scabs as we call him every now and again, is at half forward towards Guy Evans' uncle. And Guy Evans a good kick, good left footer, and should steady and put this through. Should get the distance, no worries. It's up towards full forward. Scarborough in front, knocked on by Scarborough, and they come out of the back line. Out towards Catch, and a Scarborough player, number 9, bullied. He's playing fairly well.
Playing a good game.
Out to Smart on the half forward line. Smart on to Abbott. Abbott to Smart. That's in a half forward, and in front is Dougie Brewer. Gets a push in the back. And a free kick to Doug Brewer.
Let's see where puts this one.
About 15 minutes gone so far in the first quarter, and Churchlands seem to be falling down slightly at centre half forward at the moment, but there's a long way to go yet. It's knocked on to Catch out to Merv Hughes. Merv on to Gabby. Gabby around his opponent. Kicks up to centre half forward. Up to Cheezel. Beautiful pick up by Cheezel. Cheezel towards goal, and 1 point. So it's another point to Churchlands.
5-3.
And it's 5 points to Churchlands, 3 points to Scarborough. Cheezel's got the kick towards centre half forward. Once again, Scarborough in front. It's knocked on to another Scarborough player. Comes out of the back line, gets a bit of a push out to the wing, and Smart playing well out in the wing there, and kicks it towards centre half forward and marked by Bullied. Number 9.
I think it's
Woodland, yeah, it could be number 8 Woodland coming in for a goal to Scarborough. Yes, it's through. Scarborough have kicked a goal, and that's the first goal for the quarter and the first goal for the match. The Scarborough are 1 goal 3, and Churchlands are 5 points. Bounced down by umpire Briggs, and we've played about 20 minutes in the first quarter. First goal to Scarborough, and it was knocked away by Cheezel out to Gabby. Knocked on to Rick Arden, out to Gabby once again. Gabby in front. Should be a goal from this, out to Merv Hughes. Kicks it, and it's through. Oh, hit the post, bad luck. So it's another point to Churchlands.
He's getting another kick, I think, Peter. I think
He's getting another kick.
Another kick for a push in the back after he'd kicked the ball.
Right. So it's a free kick to Merv Hughes, the captain coach of Churchlands. Merv, very accurate kick normally on his right foot, which is his wrong foot, but it's through anyway. It's a goal to Churchlands, their first goal, and they are 1-5, and Scarborough are 1-3. A good kick by Merv Hughes, because normally he kicks with his left. Bounced down after the first goal by Churchlands, and Churchlands should go on from this. They normally take a little while to get going, and it's a free kick to Scarborough. Scarborough's ruckman on his left foot, out towards half forward. In front is their full forward, which is Woodland, and it's knocked out to Pritchie. Pritchie on to Mickey Edwards. He's by himself quite a bit so far. Russell Hoffman on his right foot, up to full forward. Razza setting himself in front, and nearly a mark to Razza. Merv Hughes in front again, and tackles the Scarborough player out towards centre half back for Scarborough. Can't pick up the ball. He's got it now, tackled really well by Cheezel. Cheezel tackling hard so far, out towards the half forward line, picked up by Cheezel on his right foot, and it's picked up by a Scarborough player under his under number 14, Mick Duncan, and out to Taylor. Taylor towards Woodland.
Alan Jones.
Alan Jones up to full forward, and this is Woodland. Marked by Woodland in the square. It was a good kick by Jones from the half forward line to full forward, and this should be a goal to Scarborough. Played in front of his man, Dougie Brewer. And it's a goal.
Just put it through too.
Second goal to Scarborough, and they are 2-3, and Churchlands are 1-5. It's out to centre half forward, and over to the fight, and it was Gabby. Gabby clipped someone behind the ear. Did a good job of it too. But it's a goal to Scarborough. While that fight was going on, Scarborough were doing all the good work, and they are 3-3 to 1-5. Shaxi, and it's knocked out by number 11, Asfa. He's playing quite well. It's out on the half forward line towards the Fremantle end, the wharf end. And in the ruck is Woodland, and it's picked up by Bulldog at the back. He drops it out towards Graham Penno, and it's a free kick to Scarborough. Free kicks are pretty even so far, Grant.
Yeah. Neither seems to be getting any advantage that way. I think the umpires are doing a reasonably good job so far.
Yeah, they're definitely playing the man in front, both umpire Horrocks and Briggs. It's good to have the two umpire system, first time this year for the grand final. Up towards full forward, Rick Arden up high, down to a Scarborough player, and it's another point. Points galore today. Full forward, and it's another goal to Scarborough. And it was kicked by, did you pick him up, Grant?
Jeff Hurl it was, Peter.
Jeff Hurl.
Got it out of that pack beautifully. Good goal, Jeff Hurl. Playing well too.
So it's Scarborough 4 goals, 5 points to Churchlands 1-5. And we've played about 25 minutes of the first quarter. Right, it's quarter time in the 1983 F grade grand final at Gil Fraser Oval. And the score at quarter time is Churchlands 1-5 to Scarborough 4-5. And so far, Grant, Churchlands haven't got their acts together. They're fairly inexperienced side in finals anyway, because they haven't played for a while, have they, in finals?
You'd hope from this stage that the younger players will be just feeling their feet in the first quarter, and that from here on they'll start to get together with the pace of the game. It's a worrying aspect in the ruck at the moment, and also I think that Andrew Tennant's going to have his hands full with this guy, what's his name? Alan Jones. He's playing excellently at centre half forward, and he's going to have his hands full today, I can tell.
Yeah, Woodland's playing very well at full forward as well.
Yeah, I think once he gets that ball, it's going to be real danger. He's a very accurate kicked a lot of goals this year.
And where's Churchlands falling down, you think, Grant?
Well, you've got to get the ball out of the middle. To win any game, you've got to win across the centre, and I'm afraid at the moment we're not getting the ball out of the middle, and we're breaking down around that centre. When it goes down deep into the forward line, we're also seem to be breaking down. We've got players up in the air and behind the packs, but we just don't seem to have them forward.
Yeah, so I've got a feeling Merv will be going off his head right now at the quarter break. hurl. Here we are for the second half of the 1983 Grand Final between Churchlands and Scarborough, and at the moment Scarborough in front. They are 6 goals 10 to Churchlands 4 goals 10. There's only 2 goals in it for the 1983 Grand Final. We're into the third quarter, and Churchlands have the aid of a slight breeze, and they're heading towards the east Fremantle side of the ground. The umpires this afternoon are Briggs and Horrocks, and we'll see what happens in the second half of the Grand Final. Grant, we've got to see a bit more from the forwards this quarter.
It was a good move in that second quarter. Andrew Tennant going to centre half forward gave him a bit of marking power down there. Interesting to see where he lines up in this half.
Yeah, he could possibly go back to centre half back, but just wait on it.
It looks as though he's at full forward for this quarter, Peter.
Right, the start of the third quarter, bounced down by umpire Horrocks. Up is Burris and also Rick Arden. Knocked out towards Mickey Edwards, up to the half-forward line, and there's Fingers up in front. Gets under the ball a bit, but knocks it forward to Cheezel. Cheezel on the right foot, up towards full forward, and it's another point to Churchlands. Churchlands are now 4 goals 11 to Scarborough 6 goals 10. Kicking out from the full-back line, Scarborough. Out to the half-back line, Fingers up over the back, but misses the ball. Pouncing on it is Catch, and it'll be a ball up. Bounced down on the half-forward line for Churchlands. Knocked away by Burris, who's a thorn in the side of Churchlands at the moment, especially in the first half. Knocked on towards another Scarborough player. Out towards the centre line, in front is Bulldog, but it's picked up by number 17, Roger. Gets onto the right foot, up to the half-forward line. Leading is Jumbo. Jumbo misses it, and it's out of bounds. Coming in is Mackers versus Cass. It's out number 17, Roger, who's played a good game this afternoon. Knocked away by Bullied, and it'll be another toss-up. Bounced down by umpire Horrocks. Knocked away by Burris again, out towards his rover, on his left foot, towards the forward line. Pounced on by Churchlands. It's scrappy at the moment. Out to number 4, Hurl. Gets onto the boot and out of bounds. Boundary throw in, left forward pocket for Scarborough. Scarborough in front by 2-1. Kicked out by Scarborough. And it's a mark in the forward pocket by a number 16, which is Jones, who's done quite a bit of damage in the first half and shooting for goal. It's through, and that's the 7th goal to Scarborough. Scarborough 7-11 to Churchlands 4-10. Free kick to Guy Evans in the centre cricket pitch, kicking over the pitch on the left foot. Long kick towards centre half forward. Rick Arden up in front. Knocks it over to Gabby. Gabby over to Russell Hoffman. Here's a break for Churchlands. Onto his left foot. It's a good kick, but it'll be a point. Point to Churchlands, and they're very inaccurate today. 4 goals 12. They are to Scarborough 7-11. It's out to Gabby. Gabby in front on the right half forward flank. Onto his left foot. Well, and it's up to Cheezel. That was a good play by Razza. Beautiful 60-metre kick.
Beautiful kick by Razza. Right down to the leading half forward. Good work from Gabby to Cheezel. And there's the pass on. Oh, failed to take it.
And coming through is Scarborough. I think it was a bit unfortunate. I think Mickey Edwards just about had that one. But anyway, it's on to Rick Arden. Rick out to the half forward line. In front is Fingers. Fingers can't control the ball at the moment. There he is. Picks it up. Handballs out to Merv Hughes. Hughes on the left foot. And it's another point. 4-13 to Churchlands, and Scarborough 7-10. It's out to Razza. Razza kicks towards full forward, but once again it's marked by a Scarborough player. Falling down a little bit there, although Fingers is doing quite well on the other side of the ground. Once again it's out towards the half-back line for Scarborough, and it's out of bounds. It's knocked out to Razza. Razza's put a bit of life into the side in the first 5 minutes of the game. Kick by Catch, a long kick by Catch. Out the back, and it's picked up by Hughesy, it looks like, scabs, and it's a goal to Churchlands. Churchlands 5 goals 13 to Scarborough 7 goals 10. That was a good piece of play, once again set up by Razza.
Yeah, good work, Raz. Got that ball out well.
Yeah, Razza was a bit slow, or he didn't get off to a very good start in the game, but certainly in the second half he has. Down, the bounce down by Horrocks, umpire Horrocks, out to Rogers, and Rogers should get a free kick for around the shoulders. Rogers will kick it up to half forward line, gets a few leads, mainly from Woodland, up to centre half forward, front Scarborough. Guy Evans knocks it along, out in front, good play by Guy Evans, out to catch 22, catch a long kick once again to centre half forward. Missed by the Scarborough player, knocked on by Churchlands and Fingers, out to Graham Penny, and Packers formed. And we have another punch up, the second one for the day. This is when the commentators really get excited.
I'd rather watch football, actually, Peter.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be there. It's Merv Hughes. He always seems to get into the thick of it. The smallest player on the ground, but he's in there fighting again. Bounce down on the forward line for Churchlands. They're a couple of goals behind at the moment. Picked up by Scarborough. Kicks it towards the centre line and up towards Roger and Guy Evans. Roger picks it up, handballs out towards Mackers. Mackers knocks it behind him, then in front of him. Not too sure what he wants to do at the moment. And another pack is on the centre line. Jim Adamson, Jim Bowe, a good mark on the full-back line, out towards half-back flank, and Shaxi takes a mark on the half-back line, out towards Mickey Edwards, who's certainly livened up in the second half, the third quarter, out towards the centre position. Not a very good kick, and it's picked up by Bullied. Bullied gets it away, out to Burris, who is playing an exceptional game today in the ruck. Out towards Bullied again. Bullied soccers it along. It's picked up by Razza, it looks like again, and Razza is killing him in the third quarter. Beautiful kick up to Fingers. Fingers is knocked over. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan out towards another Scarborough player, and once again they take it out of the back line. In front is Cheezel. Up to Bullied. Bullied handballs to Burris, and Bullied and Burris are certainly getting into the thick of it at the moment. Up to another Scarborough player. Dummies, kicks it up to centre half forward, and once again it's big Jumbo in front, who was started off on the interchange bench but is doing very well at full back. Not a good kick though. Up to the centre line, picked up by Smart, handballs it out onto Taylor. Taylor over to Fennell, and Russell Hoffman goes through. Should be a long kick by Russell Hoffman, normally gets onto them. Beautiful kick up to full forward, and it's a goal, I think. No, 1 point. Good kick by Russell Hoffman there.
Yeah, Russell looked as though he had the goal lined up. Unfortunately, he just went away with the bruise. 5-14, Peter.
And there's a bit of a run on here with Bulldog. Bulldog kicks it up to the half-forward line. Fingers in front. He should take it. He normally does, and he has. Good play there by Bulldog, getting it out of the centre line.
Real courage play by that kid out in the wing, number 2. Mark Kernigan,
yes.
Yeah, good courage play, son. Well done.
Fingers lining the goals up. Normally plays in the back line. Is it a forward kick? No, it's 1 point. So another point to Churchlands, and Churchlands are 5-15 to Scarborough 7-10. It's Fingers again in the action. This must be his third or fourth kick for the quarter, Grant.
Yeah, good move, putting him down in the forward line. That's where we've been really falling down so far during the game.
There's the kick. Nice long kick in front is Cheezel. Could be a mark. No, knocked to the ground, and it'll be another ball up. And that could have been paid to Cheezel, but it wasn't by umpire Briggs. Briggs bounces down. Cheezel up again. And it's picked up by... Well, didn't pick it up. I think it was Merv Hughes. Another point. It's Bulldog getting it out of the centre line area again. Picked up by a Scarborough player. Knocks it on towards half forward, and it's Jones again. Jones towards the full forward line. Out comes Gary Hancock. Could be dropping the ball, I'd say, or holding the ball. So I think this is a sure goal to Scarborough.
Yeah, not too far out. They're only 1 goal behind Churchlands at this stage. This is a real danger period for them. They need to come out of this well.
Number 10 is Abbott, who came into the side at the last minute, and it's only a point. That was a wasted opportunity by Abbott for Scarborough. Here's a run on from Churchlands up to the half-forward line towards Fingers. Fingers playing in front of his player Duncan, and Fingers should get the free kick. Well, this would have to be his 4th kick for the quarter. There he is, plays on towards Bulldog. Bulldog, it's set up for him, and he takes the mark. Beautiful mark by Bulldog. Waited behind, or is it a free kick? No, it's a mark. It's a mark to Bulldog. It was good play by Steve Graves then.
Yes, well done.
Grant couldn't say too much then because the post was in the way, I think. There's Bulldog's kick, and it's a goal. Oh, that was a bit sus, but still, it was a goal to Churchlands.
Just snuck in, Peter.
Yeah, just snuck in. Yes, we were right behind it, and we agree on that. It just snuck in. Well, it's just under 15 minutes into the 3rd quarter, and there's a goal of difference. Up towards the full forward line, there's Fingers in front again, knocks it forward, out towards Mickey Edwards, and it's followed up by Franklin. Franklin on the half back line, out to Bullied. Bullied knocks it on to number 7, Benson. Benson up to the half forward line, and Scarborough in front. Shaxi in the back line, no doubt following his ruck rover down the ground. And it will be another ball up on the wing. It's out on the centre line, picked up by a Scarborough player, Cass, and once again it'll be a ball up. This must be just about a record for ball ups today, I think.
It's a very tight game, very tight game. You'll always find these scrums developing.
Yes. Getting back to Aussie rules from rugby. Knocked out to Guy Evans. Guy Evans drops the ball, but has played quite well today in the back line.
Especially with that hand that he's got, very swollen hand. Don't blame him for dropping that. Think even I would have.
That's right. Yes, he's had troubles with a broken collarbone and his fingers trouble today. Out to Gabby. Gabby gets a push in the back, and the commentator has made the umpire's decision a little easier, and it's Gabby getting a free kick for a push in the back. He's right on the centre square line. Possibly couldn't kick it from here, but we'll give it a go. Here's Gabby's kick. Oh, it's a short one. Out to Guy Evans, and that's very bad play by Scarborough, Grant.
They let Guy in there. This should be an easy goal for Guy. Shouldn't miss this one.
Of course, Guy Evans normally a backman, and I think he's still playing in the back line, but he drifted into the forward line. It was good play by both Gabby and Guy Evans. Unselfish play by Gabby. There's the kick by Guy Evans. It looks like a goal, and it is. Another goal to Churchlands.
Yeah, well done, Churchlands. They've hit the front. 5 points in front.
Good stuff. And Shaxi's got the ball in the centre line. Shaxi's picked up his game in the 3rd quarter. Up to Fingers, who's starring at full forward. And once again is in front. He's getting
all over the top of him. Well done.
Oh, he's got another free kick. And he's giving his full back a bit of a bath at the moment.
Yeah, you're really giving him the run around.
Yeah. Fingers, a good kick normally. Drop punt. Up to full forward. Setting himself is Russell Hoffman, and Bulldog up the back, but knocked out by Scarborough. In front is Little Bulldog, running around. Handball's up to Gabby. Gabby knocks it on, up to towards number 11, Astra. And he's onto the left foot, up to Bullied. And it's Razza again. Razza's 3rd or 4th kick for the quarter. Up to Russell Hoffman. Should be a goal out of this, on his right foot. And it's through. Another goal to Churchlands. Churchlands 11 points in front now. And it's definitely Razza and Fingers and Little Bulldog running around there.
Razza's playing fantastically out in that wing. I can't believe that the guy as speedy as Razza playing on a wing.
Yeah, so players like Russell Hoffman and also Shaxi are definitely picking up on their games.
Good play, Jumbo.
Here's Jumbo.
Well played.
He's doing really well at full back, but it looks as though no one home. But as we say, Jumbo's playing really well at the moment at full back. Good run on here by Scarborough. Doesn't want to be tackled. Kicks up to the half forward line. Pritchie's in front and takes the mark. In front of Hurl. Bit of pushing and shoving going on. Kick up towards Shorty. and also Cheezel. Cheezel in front, and it's out of bounds. Here's Russell Hoffman again on the wing. Has certainly lifted his game, Russell. Up to the full forward area. There's no one there, but it's Gabby in front. Should pick it up. Handball's out to Fingers, and there's another goal. Fingers is killing him at full forward. Well, Grant, he said last night, Friday night, that he'd like to play at centre half forward or full forward. He's got the chance. He's really burning now, isn't he?
Well, if they can pull it off from here, Churchlands, I'd say it's a master stroke by Murph placing him at full forward with this breeze. Really doing the job down there at full forward.
Guy Evans up to centre half forward. Cheezel in front gets a bit of a nudge. Gabby's at the back. It's picked up by Fennell. Fennell out to Bullied, who's playing very well on the wing. Gives Penno a bit of a shove. Out to Catch 22. Catch on into his left foot. Up to Cheezel. And also Keeney. Coming through Scarborough. Up to the half forward line, and Churchlands have got the mark. Where's Scarborough's forward line? It's Razza again, about his fifth kick for the quarter. And he's really burning on that wing. Should be a long kick. It is. It's out to Merv Hughes. And Scabs takes a good mark. Oh, rubber chest. But he definitely took it in the end anyway.
Wouldn't have got so much damage, Murph, if you wrapped it up first.
Yeah, right. But at least Churchlands have the ball. Here's a quickie into Cheezel, and Cheezel takes a good diving mark.
Yeah, well done, Merv. This should be a goal. He should be within kicking distance here.
Quite a few Churchlands players are drifting into the half-forward line, and Scarborough aren't picking it up.
The whole side really has lifted, Peter. It is really fantastic football they're playing at the moment.
Yep. Certainly, it's Razza, Fingers and Russell Hoffman doing really well, and Jumbo at full back. But here's the kick by Cheezel, normally a long kick. There it is. Is it another goal? No, it's a point. Another point to Churchlands, and the score is 9-17 to Churchlands to 7-11 to Scarborough. Pritchie's got a free kick out of the ruck. Kicks towards Fingers. Fingers gets a bit of a shove again, but it's not noticed by the umpire. Picked up by Scarborough player, number 7, Benson. And out to the half-back line. Ducks and weaves onto his left foot. And in front was Pritchie. So it's picked up by Roger. Roger handballs out to Rogers with an S. And it's out to Brooks, the captain of Scarborough. Good mark by Brooks.
Yeah, it was a well-taken mark. Judged that beautifully.
Brooksy onto his right foot. But it's a relayed free kick. Bulldog ran over the mark. Another fine mark taken by Burris, which wasn't taken by the camera, but here he comes in for Scarborough's 8th goal. It's up towards full forward. Jumbo's in front. Gets a bit of a shove in the back. Here's Razza again. Can't get rid of it, and I think it's holding the ball towards Razza. His only mistake for the quarter, though.
Yeah, there wasn't really much you could do about that, poor old Raz.
And the free kick is to Roger. There is a Roger and a Rogers playing today. This is Roger, number 17, for Scarborough. And he's out in the forward pocket. A difficult angle, and will probably run around. Kicks straight through, up to full forward, and it'll be a point. 1 point to Scarborough. That was another good kick by Burris up to Woodland. Woodland shooting for goal. And it's another goal. And that's the 8th goal to Scarborough. And once again it was Burris, Grant.
He's playing a top game, that fella. And that's three-quarter time now, Peter.
Right, three-quarter time. And the score is 9-17 to Churchlands, and Scarborough 8 goals 12. And that was a very handy goal for Scarborough.
It certainly was. That really makes a difference. 1 goal 5 now, and really Churchlands have got the backs to the wall now. Scarborough will have their tails up with this breeze. It'll lead a lot of hard work from here on. Okay, the 4th quarter is coming up. Right, it's the 3-quarter break, and Churchlands are 2 goals in front, and they really poured on the goals in the 3rd quarter then. Players like Razza and certainly Fingers, Bulldog, Russell Hoffman, Catch, and a number of others certainly picked up in the 3rd quarter. Kim Shacks was another one, and Cheezel went on from a good 2nd quarter. But it's certainly at a very interesting stage at the moment, with Churchlands 2 goals in front, and Scarborough are renowned for their 4th quarters. They normally come back, but
We will remember in the first game between Churchlands and Scarborough, Churchlands kicked on in the last quarter and won the game by about 5 or 6 goals. A little bit, mate. So, right at the start of the last quarter in the 1983 grand final, and Grant 5 goals to Churchlands in the third quarter, 2 to Scarborough.
I'll remember that quarter. If they come out to win this game, they'll remember that third quarter. Those 5 goals, put them in front, noses in front. Against the Breeze, it's going to be hard work, but by gee, that was a good quarter.
Bounced down by umpire Horrocks, and Fingers is in the ruck against Burris. Fingers gets it up to Bulldog. Bulldog handballs up to centre half forward. It's trapped by a Scarborough player, and it's in the centre cricket pitch. See the bounce down, not in the pitch, but just to the side of the pitch. Of course, the cricket season's starting very shortly. Up goes Burris against Fingers. Big knock by Burris out to Bullied. But here's Razza again. Razza turns like a 20-year-old onto his right foot. Up towards Russell Hoffman and also Shaxi. Shaxi certainly lifted his game. He wasn't playing really well in the first half.
No, not solid often in the first half, but he's really putting it in this second half.
He certainly has lifted his game, Shaxi. Good kick up to full forward against the wind. Oh, a big leap there by a Scarborough player. It's kicked up towards Abbott. And now another Scarborough player onto his left foot towards Franklin. Picked up by Scarborough. Handballs onto his left foot. Up to full forward. Churchlands in front. Knocked away by Gary Hancock. And in the race there's 3 Churchlands players to 2 Scarborough. Here's Catch 22. Gets tackled around the neck. But it's not a free kick. And it's picked up by a Scarborough player. Out towards the captain, Brooksy. Brooks kicks up to full forward, but Churchlands in front. And it's over the boundary line. It was a good run there by Brooks. Right, the crowd are getting very excited. It's 5 minutes into the last quarter and out to the game again. It's picked up by number 11, Asfer, and he drops the ball. It's out to Shaxi again. Shaxi's really lifted his game. A beautiful kick up towards Penno, but in front is a Scarborough player. And it's number 14, Duncan. Duncan towards centre half forward and Fingers. Fingers knocks it away. Picked up by Scarborough. Out to full forward. Jumbo in front. There goes Jumbo. Battling along. And it will be a ball up. Free kick to Merv Hughes. Merv onto his left foot. Up towards centre half forward and Rick Arden in front. Good mark by Ricky. Hasn't taken many marks today, Grant.
No, but that could be one. That's a vital stage of the game. Come on, Rick. If they can get a goal out of this, could give them a bit of breathing space.
Scarborough give him the Bronx a bit, but he's got the mark. There's a big kick towards full forward and in front Scarborough. And, well, Churchlands fell down a bit there in the full forward line. Out towards, there's the Thorn again, Abbott, he's played well. Abbott towards half forward and Jones, number 16 Jones, up to full forward. No one there. And, oh, hit the post. So that's another point to Scarborough. Scarborough are now 8 goals 13 to Churchlands 9-17. Here's Shaxi in front. Weaving around in front of Bullied. Good play by Shaxi. And, oh no, running with the ball. I don't believe it. Anyway, that's the decision by Briggs. If we had Channel 7's World of Sport, we'd have a what's your decision on that one, I think. Number 2, Smart. Kicks it up towards full forward. There goes the alarm clock. Here's number 16, Jones. And it's a goal. And that's the 9th goal to Scarborough, and they're 1 goal behind now.
4 points the difference.
Okay, 4 points the difference. Last quarter of the grand final. Here's a bounce down, about 10 minutes gone so far. Knocked by Fingers, out to Benson, and Bulldog picks it up. Up to Rick Arden. That's his 2nd mark for the quarter. Rick onto his left foot. Not a good kick by Rick, but it's up to the forward line. Gabby over the back, and it's picked up by a Scarborough player out of the back line on his left foot. And up goes Smart and Bulldog. In front now is Catch 22. Gets a bit of a push. Out to another Scarborough player. Onto the wing in front is Guy Evans, who knocks it back. Bit of kicking going on there between Guy Evans and number 5 Rogers. Going on with the play now. Bulldog in front, picks it up. Gets a high tackle. Handballs out to Fingers. Fingers, oh, a hard knock there from Fingers, or by... towards Fingers, and it'll be a free kick to Churchlands. There's a kick by Guy Evans up to full forward. There's Cheezel up high, misses the mark. Coming through was Asfer for Churchlands, for Scarborough. Out towards Russell Hoffman. Russell Hoffman handballs out towards Merv Hughes. Shaxi. Shaxi gets dumped to the ground after the kick. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan kicks towards the wing. And in front is Hurl. Behind him is Shaxi and Shorty. Onto his left foot is Hurl. Up to Mackers. Mackers should punch. He does. Spins around. Rogers spins around, but it goes up towards Catch. Catch in front. Picked up by a Scarborough player onto his left foot. And here's that player again bullied. One of the best players today bullied. But it's up to Gary Hancock. Gary in front. Another run on from Churchlands. Fingers with a kick towards Gabby, and Gabby by himself on the right half forward line. And Gabby normally pretty constructive with his kicking.
Good play by Big Jim in the back line. Well done, Big Jim. On to Razza. Led to a kick out to Gabby. Gabby, normally a good kick for goal. Let's hope that this one can go through.
Against the wind a bit. It's off the side of the boot. Up towards, it looks like Rick Arden.
It is, Rick.
Yes, Rick Arden certainly holding his marks in the last quarter.
He's doing it well in this last quarter, and this is where you need him.
Yeah, I think the crowd have stirred him up a bit, and that's good because he's certainly playing really well in the last 10 minutes of this last quarter. And of course, this will be very handy for Churchlands if they kick this. There's the kick. It's through. A goal to Churchlands against the wind, and now Churchlands are 10-17 to Scarborough 9-13 in the last quarter. Here's the bounce of the ball again. And it's 10 points to difference. Knocked out to Cheezel. The umpire goes down, but the play goes on. And Graham Penno to Gabby. Oh, this is good stuff by Churchlands.
Really finishing it off now. Come on, boys, keep it up.
I tell you what, this football is just as good as the camera work by Steve Johnson. Good stuff. Here's Gabby on his left foot. Up towards full forward. And it's knocked away by, it looked like, Fingers. Here's a go. Scarborough onto Smart. Smart by himself. No one near him. There's his right foot. Kick. Looks like a goal. No. Another point. Scarborough a bit off with their kicking in the last quarter. And it's 9-14 to 10-18. And Churchlands are in front. Here's the kick by Big Jim. Jim's played really well since coming off the interchange bench. And it's out to Brooks. Brooks is tackled by Penno. Penno out to Mick Edwards. Here's a break. Edwards bounces once, twice. Should handball to Shorty, but he doesn't. Onto the right boot. Up to centre half forward, but in front is the Scarborough player. In front of Shaxi and also Gabby. Here's the kick by the Scarborough player. Up towards Shorty. Shorty drops it. And right now, it'll be a bounce down. Here's Mickey Edwards on that wing again. He's obviously playing in the centre, but he's getting a few kicks out in the wing there, Grant.
Yeah, it was a good mark by Mick. Used his body beautifully, as did Gabby then. Good mark, Gabby.
And Gabby's going on in the last quarter. He's had a lot of trouble with his knee, of course, throughout the year, but he's playing really well in the last quarter. Up towards Cheezel. Cheezel in front. And it's a free kick to Scarborough. And a comment there from Grant Murdoch. Number 8 is Woodland for Scarborough. Scarborough kicking towards the East Fremantle end. There's the punt by Woodland, who's played well at full forward today. Oh, there's a big shove. Missed by the umpire. Picked up by Burris. Burris over towards, it looked like Jones, and it's a goal. Another goal to Scarborough. Scarborough are now 10 goals 14, and Churchlands are 10 goals 18. There's only 8 points of difference. Four points of difference. Great game here, the grand final. It's out to Russell Hoffman. Handball from Cheezel. Hoffy out to Fingers. Fingers, a big long kick up to the forward line. Scarborough players get tangled up, but in control of it is Beezer. Gets onto his left foot. Up towards the captain Brooks, but he drops it. Shorty tackles him. Brooks still in front, shovels it out. Tackled by Mickey Edwards. could have been throwing the ball. Russell Hoffman out to a Scarborough player, onto his left foot, and it's up to Big Jim. Jim misses it, but knocked away by Gary Hancock. Good play there by Gary Hancock.
Yeah, he read it well. Backed his full back up. That's a good job, Gary.
Right. That was a good mark by Cheezel, which was out of camera, but it was a kick by Fingers. Cheezel from centre half back, off the side of the boot, and Smart has the sit and gets the push from Guy Evans. Number 2, Smart, who's played a fairly good game today. Should drive it long, up to half forward. There it is. It is a long kick. Beautiful kick. 50 metres. Up to Big Jim. Jim knocks it forward and onto the right boot.
Well played, Jim.
Once again, well played. But it's kick to kick at the moment because Smart has it again. Smart is in front of Merv Hughes that time. Another long kick. Up to Jim, and it's kick to kick, as we said. There's Jim. Quite impressed with his game, Grant.
Absolutely. Playing a real champion fullback game.
Yeah, well, he's played a couple of times at fullback this year, and each time has done the job. A mark there by number 8, Woodland, who's had 1,000 kicks today. Up to Big Jim again. There he goes. Oh, not paid. Interesting. Up to Hurl. Hurl on to number 16, Jones. And it's a goal to Scarborough. Well, I think maybe that mark could have been paid to Jimbo, but it was good play by Scarborough anyway.
Yeah, they made the most of that opportunity.
About 20 minutes played, and Scarborough are 2 points in front of Churchlands. The 1983 grand final. Kicked out by Bulldog, but there's no forwards there. Knocked out by Woodland. Nice handball. Out to another Scarborough player. In front is Mackers. Knocks it back to Shorty. And there's a whole pack of players there. Taylor has just come back on the ground, the little rover for Scarborough. Bounce down on the half-back line for Churchlands, half-forward line for Scarborough. Knocked out by Rick Arden. Out to Smart, who's had a big influence on this game. Number 18, Franklin. Out to full forward. There's Jimbo. In front again. Bounces once. Onto the right boot. Not a very good kick, though. Out to Catch. Catch 22, a bounce. Should be a run on here from Churchlands if they're going to win this game. Russell Hoffman by himself on the wing. And out towards Gabby. Oh, here we go. Gabby on the half-forward line. Bounces once. Kick up to Graham Penno. He's in front. It's knocked away by Scarborough. And kicked out of the way by Scarborough. But Churchlands by themselves, and it's Mick Edwards in front on the cricket pitch. Mick Edwards kicks. Fairly long one for Mickey. And there's Fingers. He's done it again.
Well done. That's a great mark. Under great pressure.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty hard to select best player today. Burris has done it very well for Scarborough, but certainly Fingers for Churchlands.
Oh, he must get a mention in there.
All right, Fingers, as we've said before, normally a backman, but he's playing in the ruck at the moment. He's played centre half-back, full forward, and in the ruck. And there's a goal, and Churchlands are 4 points in front. And there's between 5 and 8 minutes to go. Bulldog was grabbed around the neck. There's about 5 minutes to go in this game. Churchlands knock it away through catch 22. Out to number 14, Duncan, who's played a serviceable game today in the back line. And Fennell knocks it out. It's kicked by Catch. Out to Merv Hughes. Ducks, twists, does everything, and even kicks the ball. Out towards Fingers, and there's that little star again, Grant Murdoch.
Oh, beautiful lead, and well done, Merv, right on his chest.
I'll tell you what, it was a good kick by Merv Hughes, and also great coaching by Merv Hughes so far, because he's put Fingers at full forward and in the ruck, and it was a great move.
Hasn't that paid off? And here, it could pay off even more here.
Is it a goal? It is! Fingers has done it again! Fingers, you little hero! As we're sitting back with our beers. Okay, we got a shot on Fingers, who of course Andy Tennant. And what do you think, Grant?
All the games I've seen Andrew play, he's been superb at centre half back, and it really has been a coup de grace putting him up there in that full forward line. He's really given something to look for, and he's finished it off well.
Here's Franklin with his kick. Oh, a shocking kick. Up to Shorty, knock it. Here I am playing the game for Shorty. Shorty does knock it away. Out towards Shaxi and Guy Evans. Guy Evans scoops it out towards Russell Hoffman. If he can pick it up. Churchlands have got another run here. Keeps knocking it up, but it's picked up by Benson for Scarborough, and it's marked there by Peter Pritchard. Pritchie started off in the ruck today. There's his kick towards the wing, and it's a free kick to Churchlands in the back, and it's Russell Hoffman who has certainly lifted in the last half, Grant.
Yeah, he's played well all day, Russell. I've got a lot of time for Russell. Uses the ball well.
Yeah, very intelligent player is Russell Hoffman. Out to Mickey Edwards, and Mick's played a good game in the second half as a spare man. He's been getting loose quite often, and it's knocked out by Woodland. There's a couple of minutes to go. Officially, there's 5 minutes to go. There's a good handball by Mickey Edwards. Out to Cheezel. Cheezel knocks it on to Merv Hughes. Merv Hughes knocks it out again. Here's Gabby, and it's picked up by Catch-22. It's a goal! I think that's the winning goal. Catch-22, you hero.
Well done, Catch.
Oh, that's great. Catch has really played well in the finals. He was the best man on the ground in the second semi-final, Grant, and once again has put in a good game, especially in the second half.
Tell you what, he doesn't look like a footballer, boy. He plays like one. Well done, son.
Score now is Churchlands 13-18 to Scarborough 11-14. There's Russell Hoffman's kick up to the half-forward line. Fingers, goes up. Number 16 is Jones. Kicks it towards the half-forward line. Mackers misses the mark, or it goes over his hands and knocked out by Kim Shacks. There's only a couple of minutes left. There's Big Jimbo's big kick up to hard-on, out towards the Scarborough player. He kicks it up to full forward, and it's out of bounds on the full.
I think that was the end of it. That was the last chance they had.
They're 2 goals, 4 behind. 2 goals, 3 behind at the moment. Churchlands in front, and we're just waiting for the boundary throw-in. There's Cheezel's kick up to centre. Big pack fly. It's knocked over towards the Scarborough player. Handball out to Taylor. Taylor onto his right foot. And here's a go for Scarborough. Out to Franklin. Franklin towards full forward. And there's a mark to Roger. Roger the Dodger. And this should be an easy goal to Scarborough. Oh, number 4, Hurl, gets a bit excited, but we've won.
The siren's gone.
There it is.
And that's
Churchlands have won.
to Churchlands.
A premiership's the
This
Churchlands.
kick's not going to make any difference here.
No. If they score the goal, it'll be 12 goals 15 to 13-18. Churchlands have won the 1983 Grand Final. And also Rick Arden. Well done, Merv. Thanks a lot, congratulations. Great game. Thanks a lot, Grant. Congratulations. And Merv Hughes is an excited coach. Merv, that move of fingers to full forward in the third quarter was a great move.
Well, it probably was, but I don't think it really mattered. I think it was a great team effort. Any side that comes from 3 or 4 goals behind at quarter time in any standard of football, I think that shows there's a great deal of team spirit, a fantastic amount of enthusiasm amongst some old guys, but mainly young fellows. It's one of the best grand finals I think any of these guys have ever played in, and certainly we deserved that victory. We've worked hard all season, and it was a magnificent team effort, so thanks very much.
Congratulations, Merv. Good on you. And we'll talk to Rick Arden. Rick Arden. Congratulations, Rick. Great game. Where do you think we won it?
No, I'd say we won it in the third quarter. We ran away in the last quarter. Great team.
Yeah. We came from behind, and we haven't done that very often this year.
Geez, you're getting professional on this white end. Are there any girls watching? Watch out for him tonight.
Young white end. Okay. Right. Go. Fingers, well done. That was a great game. The commentators have selected you as the best player on the ground. Was great, especially the second half, full forward and in the ruck. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's great to win a grand final for a change.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that I played the first quarter so badly and had to be moved to the forward line. Shouldn't have been there in the first place.
All right. Congratulations, Andy.
Thanks, Peter.
Well done. Right. Here's my old mate Shaxy, who certainly lifted in the second half. You were a bit down in the dressing room at half-time, Shaxy, but you played well in the second half.
Yeah.
How do you feel, mate?
I feel like I'm going to cry, but still.
Well done.
I lifted in the second half. I was playing shit house in the first half. Oh, excuse the words. That's not even one, is it?
Okay, it's finished the game. We've been running around, and it's 14-18 to 10-16. A great win for Churchlands, and they've won by around about 4 goals. It was a A very interesting match. Churchlands were very slow to get away, but they certainly picked up their rating, especially in the second half, with players such as Fingers and also Razza. Shaxi played very well. Mickey Edwards continued on with his good work, and all over, as Merv Hughes said, it was a real team effort in the last half of the 1983 Grand Final F grade between Churchlands and Scarborough. A great win by Churchlands. Good on you, fellas!